When you choose to speak, not perfectly but powerfully, on that very moment you regain your space. That means your voice is not just a sound, it is your own brand signature and your authority, presence, and the manifestation of your personality. Overall, this is about your power. Hi, this is Chandramohan Patra, and you are watching my channel Chandramohan.patra on personality transformation. Since public speaking skills is the ultimate manifestation of our strong personalities, so before getting into the personality development, we must understand the public speaking skills before the audience. How does it works? And it's a common factor for everybody. Whenever I was in early days, whenever I was asked to speak in front of the public, then sometimes I get scared and I become so self-conscious and frightened that I lose my words and I do not know what to share with the audience and what would be my next sentences. And I think of it will be the same response at the early stage of the beginner. However, on that very moment, what do we need? What do we need? We need the self-confidence. We need the think on my feet. What do you mean by that? Think on my feet. That means we should be naturally agile and we should be naturally quick and to get some sentences to put before the public, to be smart enough. And at the same time, I need to get my thoughts together in a logical order and I need to speak clearly, convincingly and persuasively before the public at the time of presentation, in the meeting and at the time of addressing to the social group and the people. So it is quite difficult at the beginning of the time, but it is possible. It is quite possible for everybody. If one tries, then over the period of time, the imaginary scaring, imaginary fear will go away from our mind. And how to do it? Because stage fear is common for everybody, and stage fear is not all about the fear of being a good public speaker, but it is also fear of self-worth and fear of our own knowledge. However, we fear spotlight because we doubt our own light, and it's all about the game of self-confidence. And self-confidence is not born in the stage, it is born in silence. In fact, there are two things I would like to discuss in this video. How we can get rid of this stage fear before it will give us confidence to be a good speaker. That means reframing our fear into energy. That way also it works. I mean to say that whenever you getting into the stage or before step onto the stage, think that I am excited. I'm excited. I am not in fear. And both the excitement and fear works in a similar way for heart racing. That means adrenaline, that hormones, release both negative and positive attitude. If at the time of facing some immediate trouble, if you think in a positive way, we accumulate our energy in a positive response. If we think of in a negative way, we must think of okay, run away from this place. I'm not going to going to share this today. I'm not going to do it today. So this is the work of adrenaline hormones, which body reacts, which body release at the time of alertness, at the time of strong feelings. So our body reacts equally for excitement as well as for fear. So before getting into the stage, you think of excitement, not fear, and that will give you much confidence, and that will boost your energy, that will boost your memory to address the public. And one more thing is that progressive mindset, progressive preparation. What do you mean by that? Prepare small. That means, suppose you have a task of speaking on the topic. Before getting into the, before doing that, you practice it in front of a mirror, and if you feel comfortable, then you shift to your level 2 practice. You speak it in front with your friends. You speak it in front with your friends, and again after that you can also try it speaking in a small social group, not in a large one. So this way you can also get rid of the fear. And this is if you get into the practice of these things, definitely you can stop your fearing, stop your scaring and nervousness on the stage. And similar kind of practice you may go, you may get in, you may collect some mic, timer, light, the way you are going to perform on the stage, and before the performance you do this similar kind of, you assemble the similar kind of gadgets at your home for practice. And if you do that, that will reduce your fear and nervousness, because similar kind of practice breed the confidence. Similar practice breed the confidence. So if you do this, then definitely you will be able to be a good speaker, and not only you can practice, you can address 10-20 people, but also you can speak in front of the thousands of people. This is the tips for today, and thanks for your attention to watch my video, and I will be coming up with my next tips and next insights about the public speaking skill, at the same time personality development, because we cannot ignore both, because public speaking skills is the ultimate manifestation of your personality. And if you are good enough in public speaking skill, then you will be a great personality, and you can grow your own charisma, and you will be the center of attraction. This is for today, and do not forget to subscribe this channel, and please wait for my next video, and please subscribe this channel, and till then have a nice time. Thank you.